Good afternoon, Nick. This is Dennis Cornwell, Westview Property Management. Last week while I was at the house, actually last Friday, I had this fella from JW Plumbing come out to give an estimate on repiping the house. After much talk and explanation of how he would do it, he only said that he could return with, he'll give me a price. And he suggested somewhere around the $3,000 mark, but today he gave a call to confirm $3,500 to repipe that. He gave a lengthy explanation of actually how he would do it. Of course, there will be some opening in the ceiling on the first floor where the pipe runs off the hot water heater into the ceiling on the first floor over where the linoleum is at, and then down to that sink. Plus he explained how he would open a small portion of the wall to run it to those restrooms that butt back to back, and then the one downstairs. So he was there for about an hour, spoke well, have his phone number, but again his final cost was $3,500, and that was JW Plumbing. I'll put their number on the bottom screen. On the same day, we had Aguirre Plumbing come out, the company that actually did the original work. Started off with the ankle stops, it blew up into more plumbing work, and I think you've spoken to Juan, the boss. I think you've also spoken to the actual technician who was out doing the repair. He came back out Friday, did a walkthrough of the house, gave a lengthy explanation, and he gave a price right there on the spot of $4,200. So that is one, the company that came out to actually start the work, quoting the price at $4,200. I know I sent you these photos of the front yard, which is in desperate need of cutting. However, we didn't finalize on what you want to do, but I did get a price. The front yard needs cutting. The fella had proposed to cut the front and back and all this area, and then pulling all those rocks back, rocks that you can't see in this photo, and laying new tarp down in both of the areas in the front. So that it'll prevent grass from growing, and then reapplying those rocks that are in place. He said $160 to knock out all of that front, back, and that retarping so that this doesn't grow again. The fellow that butted in the wall after the plumbers put a hole in this area, having him coming back because when he butted up, Mrs. Martin didn't want him to paint the entire wall, so I was going to come back and paint that entire wall and this area that he fixed, and then sand down the stucco texture he added and paint this area. At the same time, I was going to have him take a look at that garage. I think the whole garage needs to be painted. That bench area, work area, definitely needs to be painted, and that outside patio, which I sent you a photo of earlier, it needs painting quite bad. I'll be getting 4 more plumbers to come out this week to give an estimate on repiping the house, as well as I should be getting that price for the touch-up painting. Plus I'll list it, the areas that I think need to be painted, over to you probably by tomorrow, next day. Thanks.